living large and taking charge, big boys.
Listen up, it's Danny and Tay, and we are heard. Anywho, hi guys, welcome back to Heard the Podcast. This is episode what is it, 98, 99, child? What is it?
99 in the 2000s.
99 and 2000s. Hey y'all, we are one episode away from episode 100 of Heard the Podcast. We're still figuring out what we're going to do for our episode 100 extravaganza. We'll figure it out. But anyway, so before I go into everything, I wanted to let y'all know that this past 4th of July, I went to a blog party held at the Crescendo Studios in Falls Church, Virginia, where there were a whole bunch of like different DMV local acts, and it was really cool. And I got to interview a lot of people from this area. So I will be releasing the audio and the video visuals for that as well, along with this episode, just letting y'all know. But anywho, yeah, so I mean, I think you guys would love it. I interviewed Solo, 1990X, Dino, I interviewed Leaky, I interviewed and a lot of other people from this area. So I think y'all would really enjoy it. And I have nice little video clips to show it. And it was really fun. It was really fucking fun. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Shout out to SNRG Music Group as well. So yes.
That sounds fun.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So where do we start? So this is some random little news bullets that I want to shout out before I get into the actual topics of the show. It's not really too much going on, but I will say I don't appreciate Lovecraft Country not being renewed for another season. That was just, I don't know
some bullshit.
What is going on. And the thing is, like, HBO, like, this is the thing with HBO, right? HBO is quality over quantity. Like, I understand it, but like, come on now, like,
there was more to give with that one. They had more to give.
They had more to give with that one. And also, like, y'all had, I mean, you know, HBO is quality over quantity, but they had like 13 seasons of True Blood. Like, you can draw out
and they dragged True Blood the fuck out.
They did. Like, that was one of the longest running HBO specials in history, I feel like. I'm not even
exaggerating.
No, HBO show.
No,
they had like dead ass like 13 seasons of True Blood, right? I feel like they did.
Yeah, some shit like that. It was a lot. Game of Thrones had 10. Y'all gonna get one little season of the Black show.
And that's how I felt. They didn't even give it like a real reason why they didn't renew it.
No, they was just like, they're not renewing it straight like that. No explanation, no nothing. Left a nigga high and dry. I don't appreciate that.
But I mean, Tick did die though, so but it was hopes of him like being revived. And
then you know, Letty pregnant, had a baby. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, what was Letty's sister's name? Ruby. So Ruby, right? I think Ruby died. I mean, even though she was comatose, like, but she was still dead, right? Like, once the witch was done using her body, she would die, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Because people would try to tell me that, oh no, Ruby ain't dead. She's just in a coma. But like, I think
that's what I thought.
When she's done with her, she's dead.
But then again,
because she has to kill her first to use her body, right? Huh?
But niggas be getting revived as well. So it's like, it's like witchcraft. You don't even know what the fuck happened. If they wanted to revive a bitch, they could.
Revive a bitch. I mean, sometimes they act like sometimes they be acting like they can't revive a bitch. So
they could revive her. I like her. She's very pretty.
Yeah, she was. That show was great. That was a good ass fucking show. I just love things to look forward to, like good quality content.
Yes. And then, like, do they know the money they would get? Like, if they are y'all stupid? Are y'all dumb? I don't understand why you would not do that. Well, what was the reason? Mama Cardi B was like,
"What was the reason, bitch? What was the reason?"
That's what the fuck I want to know.
What was the reason, bitch? It's like, okay, so yeah, so Charlamagne the God, he just landed his own late night talk show on Comedy Central.
Oh, really?
So that's gonna be fun. This is like his third show though.
Okay.
Because he had a couple of shows on MTV. And I know that he's been trying to pitch like different shows here and there. But yeah, so he landed his own late night talk show on Comedy Central. So I'm excited. because it's definitely gonna be uncensored.
I'm
I can't wait to see the guests. He has a lot of funny friends, so I mean, we know Duval gonna be there. So
he funny as hell.
you think he's funny there?
I love Duval.
I've never seen this. I think he's a funny person. I've never seen a stand up from him before.
Have I? I don't even know if I have actually. I just think he's funny in general. I don't know if I have or not.
You said what?
I don't think I have either. I don't think I have. I was just thinking.
Yeah, I just know him from like people that he knows and hangs around, and
I just think he's funny in general, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's. As I say, he's a funny person. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So then Kanye West announced that he's finally dropping new music. He's dropping his new album called Donda, named after his late mother, Donda West. He's dropping it this Friday, so by the time you guys hear this, it'll be out. So I'm excited.
I think it's gonna be a good album. Like I really do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kanye makes.
I mean, I don't really have a doubt. I really don't doubt Kanye.
Oh yeah. So you like all of his projects thus far?
Yeah. This is an unpopular opinion, but I was over 808s and Heartbreaks.
I knew you were gonna say that, and why, bitch?
I'm just not a big auto-tune person, and the whole goddamn thing was, and so that's what the songs weren't bad. It's just that I can't listen to auto-tune the whole fucking album. It's gonna bother me. It's just gonna get on my nerves. That's just how I am. It don't matter who it is. Mm-hmm. So that was the only thing for me. Like, but it wasn't a bad album itself. It was just that got on my nerves. Mm-hmm. But everything else, I've never had anything to say bad about. Even the gospel album, Jesus King, everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
you said Jesus is King. Yeah.
I went for the Pablo tour. I bought tickets for that, but that's when he started tripping. Yeah, and the rest of the tour got canceled.
Yeah,
I was pissed off. I wanted to go to that show so fucking bad.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this album, but this is one thing though. So apparently Justin LeBoy is a part of his entourage now, and I didn't understand like how did this happen?
They just famous people know each other. LA ain't that damn big.
But I'm like, Kanye letting you listen to his fucking unreleased music. How did this happen? Like, how did you get in the door, sir? Like,
I mean, you gotta. Didn't he have like Diddy kids on his show before?
Oh yeah. He has a show with Diddy's son Justin.
Right.
But have you watched that show?
I mean, that's a connect to Diddy, first of all, right there.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, yeah.
Diddy know everybody.
Right. But he was walking with Kanye by himself without other famous. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just him, Kanye, and KD.
One time I seen like Khloe Kardashian hanging out with like Justin Bieber and a football player. Like they, bitch.
I mean, that's because she's Khloe Kardashian.
But I'm saying that Justin Bieber and he was like 21, she's like 30 something, and like a football player.
They were already the Kardashians though.
But I'm just saying that's just weird. I thought that was a weird combo. To just hang out with Justin Bieber and everybody's like 30 something. Justin Bieber probably just hit like 21 at the time. Like that was weird. It was like a rapper and then a football player and then them. And I was just like, okay, weird combo, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so have you seen his show though?
I tried to watch it one time and it didn't. I had to cut it off in like a few minutes.
Oh,
I wasn't into it. I mean, but that was the only time I tried it. I will say that.
Who was the guest?
It was the first episode, the very first one.
Oh, who was on the first episode? I forgot who it was.
Was it Sweetie? No, she wasn't the first one.
It was Chris Brown. Chris Brown was the first.
Yes. I didn't get far in that episode. It didn't do anything for me, but that was the first and only time I tried. I will say that. I keep like it still comes up on YouTube, like it's recommended to me, but I never click on it. But I always say I'm gonna try again. Cause I mean I'm on this nigga page like every day, so I'm like, well, let me see what the show about, but I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I think I tried to watch it. It's a good idea. Like the show is a good idea. I will say that, but it's just I feel like it's like kind of unorganized. It's the way the whole setup is. Like they have like the cute video vixen looking girls in the background, and like everyone's talking in the background, and you can barely hear him. And sometimes like he has to like yell over people, and I hate that so much. It just seems very unorganized. And it was one time when he had Duval and Ray J on there at the same time, and I feel like that could have been such a good like episode. it could have been such a good interview, but I feel like it was just too much going on. And like, I feel like at some parts, like Duval and Ray J were like kind of like overpowering him, kind of like they were kind of taking over because like, he didn't have like, you know, like that control over the crowd. Like, it's like, why is there a crowd in the background while you're having like a sit down, like podcasty type interview with these celebrities? Like, why?
That don't
you
even
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like at least if you want to have like bad bitches in the fucking room, at least like make sure that they're not in like mic range. Like, you know, when it's time to ask the audience for something, like go like you know, like Ricky Lake, like when they want to talk to the audience, they'll go to the audience and like, you know, they'll give the mic to the audience. But like when the show is going on, it's not, you can't really hear them too much. You know, it's like she's not yelling over them. I just feel like it's like that. Like I feel like it's a good concept, but like it's poorly executed. And then like on top of that too, sorry, I'm going on to a little rant. On top of that too, like I just feel like Justin, because it's the two Justins, it's respectfully Justin, the Justin LaBoy, and then Diddy's son Justin. Like Diddy's son Justin just sits there, he barely fucking talks. Like I get it, you're Diddy's son, but like
I know, but
engage.
like it's your show too. Speak.
Like you're just sitting there just as a look, you know. I don't know. They need if they're going to keep that show up, they need to restructure it, because like you have all these like bomb ass guests just off the strength of it being Diddy's, you know, show and Diddy's like Revolt Network. You know what I mean? Like it could be better. So that's what I gotta say about that.
I mean, yeah, it could
These
definitely
niggas
be
be having
better.
all these damn resources and don't be executing.
That's what I was about to say. Like I expect more from you.
But I mean, I expect more from production, not him, because he just like he's a Twitter nigga.
Well, yeah, that's not his job.
Viral.
That's not his job.
You know what I'm saying? He a Twitter nigga that went viral and met the right people or whatever. But like, it's just like I feel like they could do much better with that shit, because they be dropping the ball. And like they had Cash Doll and Ruby Rose on there one day, and I couldn't even finish the shit because it's just
that's the last one that was recommended to me. I saw it.
I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish it, bro. It was just
and that's the one I would like to watch.
It was whack, bro. I couldn't finish the shit. I couldn't finish it. But anyway, that's all for my random shout outs there. So I'm gonna get into a couple of these topics, and it's not really a long list. It's a couple things that kind of like fall into each other. Okay. So I want to say that our girl Normani finally dropped some new.
About time, sis.
And I'm excited. I was like, bitch, yes. Because you know what I thought? Because when she what she did was at first she deleted like most of her page and she left 2 posts up. She left up the clip of her the clip of the remember that they debuted some like a new little clip of the song Wild Side. Yeah. And then she deleted everything but that one clip, and then she had a picture of her in like this leopard skin like corset and like this like high fashion like photo. And I'm like, ooh, bitch, what the fuck you about to do, bitch? Because I was like, bitch, because I was halfway rolling my eyes. I'm like, bitch, here go another pretty picture of her and nothing else to go with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when that cover art released, bitch, and her and Cardi B was in there,
look
like
bomb as shit. They did that.
And one thing about Cardi, she gonna give you a nice visual, a nice look, a nice quality cover, a nice quality cover. Okay.
Period. Yeah, she's not gonna do no bullshit.
Period.
She not gonna do no bullshit. They did that shit. I love it. I really love that the song, the visual. They
what you like about it? It was just
oh my god. Yeah. All oh my god, the fashion, the scene, everything. I just love everything. Every fucking thing.
Girl, yes. Girl, and Normani, she was really doing some choreography, bitch. She was like dancing.
She was giving she did what needed to be done. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah.
She did what needed to be done. They both did.
And Cardi was pregnant. They had to hide her little belly.
And you could tell. And that, like, obviously, you could tell she was hiding it now, but
I think this was like a real grown Normani. This is like the first time I seen Normani like
grown and sexy.
Grown and sexy. Like she barely had clothes on in some scenes. I'm like, oh sis, you naked, sis? Like, oh.
She's a grown woman now.
She's grown.
I just want her to keep up the momentum. Don't be dropping singles and disappearing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need you to get. Yeah, the thing is with this single, like The choreography went viral, so everyone's doing like their own little TikToks and stuff to
Yeah,
it. I'm really going to need like a couple of TV performances. I mean, because I feel like award season is just about over with for right now. Wait,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
July, about to be August, right? Yeah, I think award season is just about to be is just about over with. So I don't see her performing on any award shows for the rest of this year. Um, but come on now, like give me some Ellen, give me some Jimmy Fallon, give me some
yeah. She
Jimmy
can go on
Kimmel.
somebody's talk
Like
show and
go
perform.
on and perform the record. And then also it's festival season. So I'm thinking, and like people are starting to drop their tour dates and stuff. I don't know if she's gonna open for someone or be a. I don't know.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I
that
just want.
too.
I don't know if she. The thing is, I don't even know if she would tour. But at the very least, I feel like she should like perform the song on like TV a
A few
couple
times,
times.
yeah.
Yeah,
At the very least.
a few times, and then also like drop it. Either drop another single. What do you think? Do you think she should drop another single or drop an album?
She could do one more single if she wants to. I wouldn't be mad at it because
Yeah,
it's only been one. But don't just drop a bunch of
just that
singles.
one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at one more single and then an album.
Yeah, one more single and then an album like at the top of next year, maybe.
She could do it even before that,
You
in
think
my
so?
opinion. Yeah, I think she could do it before. I'm not. I mean, at least by I'm not even going to say top of the year. I was give it like fall. Well, it's close to fall already.
Mm.
Like we
So you
pretty
think that
much in August.
she should drop an album this year?
I don't see why. Or give like a
You don't
little
think it will flop?
maybe a Christmas album, not
A
Christmas album.
Christmas album, bitch.
No, not her do a Christmas album, but like around Christmas time it come out.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Maybe around Christmas time.
I really think that her, not her, like not the artist her, but Normani. I think that Normani, Victoria Monet, Chloe and Halle, and maybe a couple more girls, they should just all go on tour together.
Oh my, that would be a
I
bomb
really
tour. I
feel
would go
like
to
that should
that.
be a thing.
I would go to that 100%.
I really feel like that should be a thing. They should just do it.
Do you? Oh my God.
I don't know what anyone's waiting for, like who needs to make the phone call, but
Outside is
they need
open.
to all
Do
go
it.
on tour.
Outside is
They need
open
to all go on
again.
tour for sure. Um, but Holly's back home from filming The Little Mermaid,
Yes.
so I don't know if I'm not sure how that's going to work with. See, I assume that they're going to be making music together, Chloe and Holly, but also remember Chloe dropped that snippet of her solo song Have Mercy. So I
Yeah.
don't know when she's dropping that, and I don't know if she's like going to like record a solo album.
That's the thing. But even if she is, they probably got like there's a contract. So however many albums on that contract, they would
No,
have
no,
to
no. I
probably
don't think
finish
they're.
that up
I don't
first.
think they're breaking up. I just think like I just know that, at some point, yeah, Holly's back home from filming, but at some point, I think Holly might have to go back to do promo.
Oh, she definitely got to do promo.
So I'm just trying to figure out like how Chloe's gonna, because I feel like Chloe has been working on solo music, but she should. They
Hmm.
both should because they're artists. But I'm trying to figure out like how like the whole the grow out of things are gonna go. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how
Yeah,
it's gonna work. And the thing is too, like I feel like I have a feeling that they're gonna start performing again too. So yeah,
we shall see. I
I
mean, it's
don't
been
know.
done before. It's groups that went solo and got back together.
Yeah. I think they're still. I think they're gonna be together regardless. The thing is,
But I don't
I'm
want
not.
to say got back together, but it's groups that went solo and then came back and started doing music again. They just want put their own shit out. Yeah.
I don't mind. Yeah, I'm all for that. Like go and branch off and do your own little solo
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I think everyone should do that. Um, that's what I think. Yeah, and then also right. So a lot of times, like when Normani comes up in discussion, people bring up like just different other girls of like the Justines and the Tinashes and things like that.
Mhm.
So Tinashe is about to drop an album soon, and she also is about to go on tour in October. She's going to be at the 930 Club in October in DC.
Okay, yeah.
Um, and she's dropping new music, and she just dropped a new video like a couple weeks ago too. And this is the thing about Tinashe. Tinashe is beautiful. She has a beautiful voice, and she is a very, very, very talented dancer.
Hmm.
Why don't people care? I feel like at this
I don't
point,
know.
people don't give a fuck. People don't care. She dropped a visual, a whole video like last week, and no one. They talk about it for 2 seconds, but no one cares. What is it?
I didn't even know that
Like she's
until you
still like
told
you
me.
see, and she's having and the thing is like she left her label RCA, and I feel like that was partially the problem. So I think she's independent now because she dropped that album Songs for You a couple years ago, and I think it was independently. But I'm just like, what, like, why don't people care? And honestly, I admire her like determination, because I feel like she's not going to stop. Like whoever listens,
And she
whoever
shouldn't
doesn't.
stop.
But like, why don't people give a fuck? Like, what is it?
I don't know, because she really is a talented girl. She really is. I don't know what it is.
It's like no one cares. See, the thing is, at least, and this is no shade, at least with like Justine Skye, if people don't care about her, I understand. Because like Justine Skye, she's very talented. I think she's beautiful. She has a nice voice. But Justine is to me, like she's just very boring. Like she's very dry.
That's
Something
my
about her
opinion.
aura is just like
Yeah, she's
dry.
very boring, and she's such a pretty girl.
Yeah.
But she gives me boring all the time. Like
Yeah,
whatever she
even in her
does.
interviews, like it's just I can't
Yeah,
sit through it. She's so boring. And Tommy loves Justine Scott, girl. She loved Justine, but I'd be like, I don't know what it is about her. She's not captivating to me.
not at all to me, and she does nothing for me, and I want her to, because I feel like
It's
I don't
just
know. I
it's
don't
just
know.
and the thing is she was on some radio show like a couple days ago. They just actually put it on YouTube today. I don't know if it was Power 106. I don't know, one of them fucking stations. And like she was sitting down talking to the girl doing an interview. For one, like, it was boring to me because it's just saying she's boring to me. But then also like just looking at her, she's beautiful. But looking at her, it just doesn't seem like, you know, like I don't see a star. Is that wrong to say?
No.
Like I feel like I just see like a regular girl talking, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something
Like at
about
least with
her.
people, like when they do like Breakfast Club interviews or like any like sort of interview, like they look like a star. But like it's something about her that just looks like a girl from around the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, she'll do nothing for me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I can't pinpoint it.
And then like her album, she released the album a couple weeks ago, and I listened to it all the way through. I made a point to do that, and it's a cool album. It's cool. Because she worked with Timbaland a lot. Timbaland produced it. So of course he had Justin Timberlake do a song with her on there. And with that Justin Timberlake song that she has, like I feel like it would have been better if Chris Brown sung the hook or sung it and not Justin. Because I feel like some of the lyrics, it just seemed like Justin has like surpassed that stage in his life. Like it seemed kind of like young, like too young for him.
Yeah,
Like I would be more comfortable if like it was Chris Brown singing those verses rather than Justin Timberlake doing it. But I understand why
that
it was
makes
Justin,
sense.
because Timberland produced the album, duh. But and then Victoria Monet, she has a song on there that she wrote, that she co-wrote or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like it's just something about her that doesn't really captivate me. That doesn't, it doesn't really draw me in. Like she's talented, but she's just, I don't know, and like she's monotone. I
She
just don't
really
find
is
her very
monotone.
interesting at
And
all.
you saying Tommy loves her. That's the first time I ever heard of somebody loving her like that. Like I
But oh
don't
yeah,
even know
Tommy loves
anybody
Justine.
personally that like even is a fan. That sounds so mean, but I don't know. I've never heard anybody say that they listen to her.
I
I think I have like one song on my phone by her, and I can't tell the last time I listened to it.
I have that song that she has with Aaron Ray. I think
What's
it's
it
called
called?
Build.
Girl, I'm about to tell you. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. That's how much I listen to it.
Um, yeah. So I just yeah, I understand when they say it about
It's
Justine,
called
but
Good
with
Love.
but even when Tinashe has interviews, there's this thing like Tinashe, she's such like uh um like she's like she's like a regular girl too in interviews, like she seems like a regular girl too, but even with her interviews, she's still interesting. You understand?
Yeah,
She's still
Justine
interesting.
is not.
Yeah, and then also another person that's beautiful that I can't really sit through too much.
Hmm.
Ryan Destiny.
No, I love Ryan. Now I love Ryan Destiny.
I love her
Everything
too. I love her
about
aesthetic.
her.
I love her photos. But sometimes when it comes to like interviews and stuff, I can't really sit through it for too long.
I can watch her. I get what you mean about her because she can be very monotone and things like that too. But it's something about Ryan Destiny. I can sit and watch that bitch all day. I
Oh, I
love.
can look at her all day because her Instagram page,
No,
she's
but
all
like
like
I can
she's.
watch her interviews and everything. Like I love Ryan
Mm,
Destiny to pieces. Everything about Ryan Destiny.
mm,
Like I
hmm,
could watch her, all her
yeah,
interviews, everything. Like
yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, but I really do think that people, that someone, I don't know who it is, like whatever um concert company or festival or whoever, they really need to take advantage of the fact that Normani, Chloe and Halle, Tinashe, and any other brown girl that you guys like are all out at the same time. They need to have like some sort of joint show. They
Ari
need to do it.
Lennox.
Ari Lennox, Victoria Monet, like they need to have
Yes.
something, something.
Right, since they can do Millennium tours and shit. Let all these girls come
Having
together.
niggas from back from fucking '03.
99 to the
Yeah.
2000s.
You saw that damn Juvenile commercial about the damn vax that ass up,
Girl, I was like,
girl.
why did you do like why?
I remember when I first saw it on a YouTube ad. I'm like, no, they didn't do this. I pressed the skip ad button. I'm like, no, they didn't. This is y'all lying to me. Shut
I
up.
saw somebody posting on their story like, why the fuck did y'all do like who the fuck told these niggas to do this? Like,
They probably got a cute coin for it
I'm
though.
sure, but listen, oh my God. I get what you're trying to do, but listen,
Mm,
that was too much.
But I really do hope that y'all like. I mean, at this point, I guess y'all not going to recognize Tinashe for what she is because she been. I don't know. I just feel like y'all sleeping on Tinashe still. So, and I don't know what the
She has a
problem
way
is.
better personality than like Justine Skye. Like she has a
And like
really
she
good
like
personality.
she still looks regular, like she still looks normal and stuff, like when she's talking to people, but she is like it's interesting. Like she did some podcast, like it was like during the pandemic, I think, or I don't know, but right before, I guess. I don't know. But it's this podcast. The E News has a podcast called Just the Sip with this black
Okay.
guy on it. I forgot his name. But he has a podcast on there and he interviews everyone. And he had a podcast interview with Tinashe. And girl, they talked about everything, girl. Everything. And it
Oh,
was interesting.
I might gotta listen.
Yeah, it's called Just the Sip.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So it was yeah. I like Tinashe a lot. Y'all need to stop playing with her. And Songs for You was a good project, and her visuals are great too. That's why that's why I don't understand why these people that are signed to labels be having whack ass visuals. When Tinashe was independent, she was making these bomb ass fucking visuals. I don't know what the excuse is. I don't know what it is, but yeah,
Even her lyric videos be bomb.
yeah.
Everything.
Okay, so I still don't watch Love and Hip Hop for obvious reasons.
Girl, I
But
can't tell you the last time I
did
did.
you see the whole the clips of like Erica Mena like in Safari, and Erica was like telling Safari that she was like 5 months pregnant. I'm like, bitch, what? How you a whole 5 months and he don't know it, and y'all live in the same house? How
I
does that
didn't.
work?
Yes, how does that work? Now, I will say there have been cases like I knew somebody that was like 6 months pregnant and didn't even look it, but that don't mean that was her. I'm just saying it can happen.
Really? They
I
didn't
know.
gain no weight.
No,
They
I'm
was
telling
six
you,
months.
I know somebody that was 6. It was 5 or it was 6, but you could not tell that girl was pregnant. That's how small her stomach was. My mother told me that's how she was when she was pregnant with me. People didn't know she was pregnant for a long time, and then she went on she put in vacation time and work, came back, had a baby. Like I'm telling you,
Mm.
like it's times where that happens. They got that whole show and niggas didn't even know they was pregnant.
I just feel
Okay,
like Love and Hip Hop, they be staging stuff anyway, because
I
like
was gonna say
I was
that.
watching Armand Wiggins and he brought up some good points. Like he reminded me that about that one time when Yandy was on the phone and the phone wasn't plugged up. And it was one time when they were like they had some fake like cookout, some fake barbecue cookout, and they had fried chicken on the grill. How you fry chicken on a grill? And then it
Oh
was
my
one it,
god! Wow,
I remember when and you know how they be reshooting arguments.
girl, yes, and you
Girl,
can clearly
remember that
tell.
it was one time I was cackling. They pointed it out too. Like it was Masika was arguing with somebody, bitch. And like you know how when they cut to people when they talking, like the little close-ups they have.
Yeah,
So it was cutting back and forth to Masika and whoever she was arguing with. Girl, her hair was different. Her hair kept changing. Like you
I'm
can
not
tell
fucking
you
playing.
can tell they reshot it. They had to hurry up and put her hair the same way it was when she shot it the first time.
That's like Ray
Like
J
her
with
hair
the
was
hat
changing.
challenge.
Yeah.
Ray J in that fucking hat.
Yeah, it was one time when Hazel E and Tierra Marie were arguing. On one clip, the white car was on one side of the street, and in the other clip, the white car was gone, and in the next clip, the white car was back.
See, and it's like y'all don't pay attention to none of these details, or y'all at this point y'all just don't care. That's how I look at it. Y'all don't even give a fuck at this point.
So it's like, did Safari like really not know, or do they want to wait to film it? You understand what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
thinking. They
Like,
probably want to wait to the
and
right
like why
time to
and why
film it and all
that's why
that.
that's why she was so far along, because they needed to wait for filming. You understand?
Mm,
So yeah, I mean, maybe that's what that was. Mm.
that's what I think it is. 100%. They just this is the day they was filming, and so
She had to wait 5
they
months
staged it
before they
that
started
way.
filming.
Yeah.
Like, damn it, I'm pregnant. It's the off season.
It's
Shit,
not like nobody.
I'm
I
gonna
like not
wait.
trying to be funny, but it's not like nobody was checking to see what the fuck they had going on over there.
Exactly. They have to have some scandal all the damn time. And you see they have to have some scandal. You know, Safari, he doing his little press tours now, his little radio tours now, where he
He's
on
so
people's
corny to
shows
me.
talking about how marriage is overrated and he don't know why people get married and this makes things more serious than what it has to be and blah 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 blah.
He's so corny to me.
I think they're both like clout chasey. They're both very clout chasey.
Yeah, I mean, remember
Because
she was
Erica Mena,
engaged to Bow Wow for like 5 minutes.
they were engaged.
Yeah, she got engaged to Bow Wow.
Erica Mena been doing this for a long time. She was in Chris Brown's Yo video. She was a
Yep.
cashier at on Keeping Up with the Kardashians at one point.
Yep. She was one of the
She
Dash Dolls. Yep.
she was doing this for a long time,
Hmm.
acting like she wanted to be a singer when she was messing with Rich Dollars.
Oh
Like,
my
come on now.
girl.
How do you feel about marriage?
Um, I want to get married.
Why?
I always have. Now my views on it are like now that I'm older,
Mm-hmm.
I look at it differently than when I did as a kid, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I still want to do it. I'm one of the people. I don't want to be getting married, getting divorced, and all that. I want to be married, and once I'm married, that's it. I don't want to have to do all of that.
Right. I mean, that's everyone's
So
goal. That's
I
everyone's
know, but I'm
goal.
just saying. So I like that's why I'm one of the people that I
But like,
work
why?
stupid
But
and
like,
slow
what
with
is it
shit.
about marriage? What is it about marriage though? Like, why do you want to get married? Like, what is it about marriage that you want to have? Like, what is it about marriage?
Oh, I just want to have that family in that house. Like that's something that those are things that I just always wanted in general. Like it's
Right.
not
But like,
that's I don't know what it is. It's just what I want. I can't even I don't even know if I can like pinpoint it's because of this reason or that reason. And I
you
just
can still have
know
the family in the house, but like, why do you want to have? Because marriage is a contract. You're signing a contract. So like, what is it about? And I think it's like I'm not against marriage either. I'm just asking. I'm asking you just to see like what you have to say about it and see if you really have a reason. Because like
that's what I
I'm still
said. I
kind of on
just
the
said
fence. Like I still
I
don't know
can't
why
even
I would want to
pinpoint a
get.
reason. I can't even pinpoint a reason. I just know that I want to do it better than my parents did.
Mm,
That's one thing. I do want to break a fucking cycle because everybody in my family is married or got married before ain't no more.
mm.
So I want to do it the right way. I can say that.
And what's the right way?
Not what the fuck my family members did. I don't want to. I don't want to be living in separate houses and got kids and shit like
Mm,
that. I don't want. Just I seeing parents argue, fight, growing up, all type of shit like that. I don't want to. I just the things I saw my parents do or my aunts and uncles or whoever do that will obviously be wrong. I want to break the cycle. I just want to break the cycle. Nobody stays together no more. I want to do what nobody else has done in my fucking family.
mhm.
So that's one thing I do look forward to doing.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Okay.
I've always
Yeah,
wanted to get
I
married
still want
and
to
have
make
like a
sure like
nice wedding and everything.
yeah, because it's like that's the thing. Like people, and I'm not saying this is you, but a lot of times people want to get married for the look and for to have this wedding and just for like that
Oh
look.
no, no,
And
I'm not traditional at all.
sometimes people don't know why they want to do it. So I think for me, I just want to. I mean, I would love to like have that like that ideal life, but it's just like I need to make sure that I know why I want to get married. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
like I've just seen so
You
much.
gotta make sure you know
I'm
what
still not
you're
even
getting
that. I'm not
into.
even that old. I'm still pretty young, but
Mhm.
I've seen so much that it's like I want to make sure I know why I want to get married and if this is the right decision. You understand?
For me, I don't think it would be why I want to get married. I think it would just be the person.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
what it is.
mean?
That's what it is. I want to be. I want to make sure. Like, why do I want to marry him? Like,
Yeah,
why
that's
would
the
I want to
thing.
marry?
That's
And
the
why is
thing.
marriage the best thing to do? And like, it would marriage make a difference with us? And like, would marriage make sense financially? Would marriage make sense? You know what I'm saying? So I just want
Hmm.
to make sure that I know, like, whoever I meet that I'm thinking about, like, settling down with.
Yeah, you
Like,
want
I
to be
want to make
smart
sure that
about
I
it.
know why I want to do this. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, people do things on impulse all the time, and the shit
And
backfires,
that's what
and
I
it's
was
just
saying.
like,
I do shit slow. That's not me. I don't do shit like that. I don't play with shit like that. Ain't no getting married on the impulse, going to Vegas and going to the little white wedding chapel and going to the courthouse and shit. I'm not doing
hmm
that. I'm not doing that.
right.
I don't want
And
to do that.
niggas still be sitting up there cheating and shit.
Yeah, it's like no,
Hmm
I'm not. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything. I don't do shit like that on impulse. I'm not one of the people. I'm not because once I'm married, that's the fuck it, bitch. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit there and stay married to somebody that I don't want to be with anymore either. That's why I want to make sure this is what I want to do. This is what you know what I'm saying.
And the thing is, at some points in time, like when people are older, they like, sometimes they may regret getting married, but it's at this point, like, fuck it, like it's going to be too much to get a divorce type of thing. You understand?
Yeah, I'm
And
not doing that
I don't want
either.
it to be, I don't want it to be that.
Yeah, that's what my parents were
Oh, for real?
because they were still legally married,
Oh, okay.
but
It
like
was
they
just
ain't
too
been
much. It was
together
just too.
in
It was
like a
just too
thousand
much to.
years.
Yeah, it was just too much to get a divorce. It's just too much to deal with, right? Is that why
Yeah,
they didn't
I
do it?
think yeah, because it has been so. I can't even tell you the last time they were like. I can't even tell you what year it was when they were together. But
Yeah.
like now, like my mom's in a new relationship now, so like she did want to get one, but she was trying to wait till he got healthier again, and
Mm-hmm.
then she was going to bring that
Mm-hmm.
up to him, but then of course it never happened. So
Yeah.
now she's officially
Yeah.
single, under bad circumstances. But yes,
Yeah. 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 Um. Yeah. So I want to move on to the next topic, and I also want to hear what you have to say.
okay,
So Chloe, someone asked Chloe about how she would explain race to True, and how she would how she would raise True as like a black girl and things like that. And she was talking about how she had, even though that her life is going to be very privileged, she thinks it is very important to explain to your kids about race and society and things like that, because if you don't, you're setting your kids up for failure, basically. Um, and I think I commend that a lot. And I
yes,
like it when, like, people that, white people that have mixed kids, I love when they are vocal about that. I
I do
love when
too.
they're like vocal about that, because that needs to be said, like, on a big range, like on a wide range. Like, we need to hear more of that, because y'all sitting up here having kids by these black men, and y'all have no idea how to raise your black child, because your child is mixed, but your child is black. You
Yep,
understand? So you know what I'm saying, and I feel like it's very important too to also know that, yeah, teach them about racism and things like that, but then also teach them about their privilege too, because I hate it when kids are brought up and they think that they're better than like the browner people because, oh, they're mixed and they have softer hair and things like that. I feel like it's
yes,
very important to make sure that your kid is well rounded when it comes to all aspects of issues.
because it's a wide spectrum, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that she's vocal about it.
I am too. I am too. I hope that Kim is doing the same.
Yeah,
You
girl.
know,
Remember she was buying strollers, trying to get strollers to match North. Remember, she was
oh my God, yes.
trying
I forgot
to
about
buy
that.
beige strollers and say, "Oh, I hope it matches her skin
Like,
tone."
what the fuck? Who thinks like that? What's wrong with you? And then, like, I feel like Kim
And
tries to do it, and like,
Scott was like, "What? What are you talking?" He was like, "What are you talking?
what are you talking about? It's like,
What did this do? You talking about?"
what are you talking about? He does. His accent isn't even that bad. Like,
No, oh
I don't even
shit.
know why I did that.
Oh,
But
I mean, he has a.
it's there. But I feel like it's not as bad as it could be because he's been in LA so long,
Oh Lord,
and then
Lord,
he's from
Lord.
like the Hamptons.
Yeah.
So
Spoiled rich kid.
Yeah, but no, I feel like Kim tried in different ways. Now I don't know if she's taking Chloe's advice, but I think that she tried to do it in different ways previously. Like you said, tried to have the stroller match her daughter's skin color, and then one time she tried to make like Caribbean food.
When was this?
This was like probably 2 or 3 years ago, maybe.
Oh, leave us alone.
She was making last time she was making curry chicken and all
Oh
that.
no.
I was just like, girl, leave it alone.
Did it look good at least?
No, it didn't. The mac and cheese, girl, the mac and cheese was so watery looking.
Oh no.
Like I think it was probably stovetop.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't stand stovetop macaroni.
oh
But
no.
girl, it was bad. Like one time she tried to do like fried chicken cornbread, like soul food and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. Some of her food just looked questionable to me.
It was a couple of times that Kylie posted some things that looked kind of good. I ain't gonna hold you, but I be feeling like who ghost cooked this shit? Because I feel like it wasn't just you, bitch.
Somebody. Yeah, you had help. I be feeling like that too. That's the fucking help, but I don't know. I just hope she's taking Chloe advice. And Kylie is
Like
too.
Kanye, I feel like Kanye was the. I don't know. See, I almost said something. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say I feel like Kanye was like the blackest of the black boyfriends or the black husbands between all of them.
I agree with that.
So I feel like they wouldn't have any like racial like privilege issue. But then again, he been tripping the last 3-4 years, so I don't really know.
Yeah, you don't really know exactly. We ain't there.
Yeah, I don't really know.
But I hope her sisters with black children take her fucking advice because that shit is important.
Yeah,
you need to know your identity. Oof. Like that's a part of you. You need to know that. Girl, I remember I forgot the girl name who's a stylist.
Oh, Kim Burrell. Kim
Burrell. Yes. I was like, oh my God. Girl, you could have just watched the YouTube tutorial.
Yeah.
That's how you know
how to
you got
braid her
money to
hair.
blow.
And the thing is, like, and this is the thing. I ain't gonna. I don't mean to sound like anything, but like North, I just feel like you think it's hard to braid North's hair. Like really?
That's what I'm
North's
saying.
hair.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could have pulled up a YouTube video and figured it out. That's how you know you got money to waste hiring Kim Burrell to come to your house and shit like that.
I mean, it was a look. It was exposure for Kim Burrell. So
yeah, I ain't mad at that, but I don't know. I would have tried YouTube. I don't give a fuck how much. I could be a billionaire, bitch. If I can find out on YouTube, I'm gonna try YouTube if I pay somebody. That's just me, but whatever.
Girl, I mean,
if I could do it myself, I'm not gonna pay nobody.
I mean, I guess the E Network paid her. Girl, child, I don't know. I think it was a look. It was giving like very much. I want to act like I want y'all to know that I'm woke and I'm aware of this situation.
Probably so.
Yeah, it was giving that.
It
was giving that. So this is the last thing. So Halsey was mad at. I guess Halsey had like an Allure spread or whatever the fuck. She had some Allure interview or whatever, and they mispronounced her, and she was pissed. And they kind of misquoted her throughout the article as well. I didn't look too much into it. I just wanted to ask you how you felt about the whole pronoun thing.
So what is hers? They and them?
Huh?
What's her pronoun? They and them?
I think it's they and them. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any feelings towards it. I like to respect. Like I even work with people that go by they and them. You know what I'm saying? So like I respect your pronoun. I don't know if this is the case, but I always just looked at it like, maybe they're trying to figure out the trans.
She thinks that they purposely mispronounced her, or they just they were being careless about it. Or sorry, mispronounced them.
I don't want to say that they didn't care. I think they were just. I'm not gonna. I think they were being careless and didn't ask.
No, I think no. They made it a point in the article. Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on, because they made it a point. She went on Twitter and she deleted the damn tweets, but I got some screenshots.
I when they do that.
Yeah, right. Just keep it up. Shit,
you already said it.
So she said on Twitter, Halsey says she's no longer doing interviews after a magazine got pronouns wrong. Wasn't here for them, only using she/her. Halsey tweeted, "Hey, Allure magazine. First, your writer made a focal point in my cover story, my pronouns, and you guys deliberately disrespected them by not using them in the article." And then also, she said that they misquoted her because her dad is like kind of black and her mom is white, and Halsey, Halsey looks like a white woman. but you can never tell by looking at her that she has like a black dad, or like a dad that's like,
Right.
has black in him. So I guess she talked about, being like the quote unquote white girl with like a black dad, and I guess they misquoted quoted Halsey, and then she was pissed about that. But then this is the thing: I respect the pronouns and stuff too, but also I think that sometimes people need to have patience though, because we're conditioned to certain things. You know
Yeah, I
what I
will say
mean?
that. I will say that because the people I work with, like the person I work with, they, like I said, they go by they and them. But like it's been times, and it still happens because I have known you less than a year. Okay, so it's times when it happens, and I'll be like, "Girl, something, something," but like they'll, I'll apologize and be like, "I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry," and like, but they're very understanding about it. Like I have to. That's something I don't see you all the time, so you know what I'm saying. When I do, it's like if it slip up, excuse me, but they're very understanding. They, everybody's not used to that, and they never really be tripping off it. They just have they have like a pin on their lanyard for their badge at work that I go by
With the
they and
flag.
them. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
pronoun. That's it.
And Instagram does it too.
Yeah. Like I'm very respectful of the pronouns. I always just looked at people going by they and them, and this may not always be the case or it may not be at all. I just always looked at it like if they're trying to figure out if they're trans or whatever. I just always thought that was like they don't know what they want to go by again, so just say they and them. That's what I always looked at it as. Or maybe
Yeah.
that's just what they. Maybe some people don't even want to be a gender; they just want to be a person. That's
Halsey's cover sheet,
that's
her
cool.
cover art, her cover on Allure magazine looks great. She's on the cover of the August
I
2021.
did. Now I did see the
She looks
cover. She
great,
looks
and
really good.
she was pregnant on here. She had her baby already. Oh, sorry, Halsey had their baby already.
Yes,
Um, yeah, it's a beautiful cover. Are beautiful pictures. Yeah, Halsey's upset about
she.
it.
I mean, I can understand why. I can see. I can see
Yeah,
why she's frustrated.
yeah. Yeah, I respect the pronouns and stuff too. I think that sometimes people need to have a little bit more patience though, because like if someone mispronouns you, it's not always intentional. But
No,
I
it's
do
definitely
think
not.
that maybe they were being careless. I don't really know the full story. I wasn't there. I don't know what she said to what Halsey said to them behind the scene. I'm fucking up, but it's not on purpose. I don't know what Halsey said to them behind the scenes. I love the fonts that they're
Right.
using. I can't wait to fucking do magazines, bruh. I can't fucking wait. I'm about to be doing magazines
I
soon.
can't even remember
Watch.
what font they use or
Look
what
at
it
it. It's
looked
on
like.
Google. It's really cute. The covers, the cover art, the cover fonts
Let
they're
me
using. I
see.
like it a lot. But yeah, so Halsey had the baby. And I think Halsey is. I love Halsey. I think she's very stylish. I think that she's very
Agreed.
respectful. I think that she knows her privilege. But I do remember, like she would wear braids and stuff, and people will, of course, will have a problem with it.
I
But
do
the
like
thing
that
is,
font.
like, and that's another thing too with Halsey. Like I just feel like because I remember her getting into it with people, and people like they saying that people were being ignorant for like not knowing her background. But this is the thing: like no one's taking Halsey's blackness from them, but you have to understand, you look like a white woman. You look like a pure
You
white
do.
woman.
So
No one
looking
would
at
no one
you,
thinks
I
that.
wouldn't. Nobody would just assume that you have any type of black in you
So
at
when
all.
you walk outside with box braids on, because there were pictures of her, I'm sorry, of
Oh
Halsey.
yes,
There was pictures of Halsey, with box braids a few times, and she also had braids in her hair I'm
when
sorry,
she was
braids
giving
in their
birth,
hair when she was giving birth. Sorry, when Halsey
when
was,
they
you
were
see, I'm,
giving
I'm fucking
birth.
up. I'm fucking
I'm
up.
so
When
sorry.
sorry, you see, but that's not on purpose. When Halsey was giving birth, so like when people see a white woman with like box braids, it's alarming. It's like, whoa, what are you doing? So you have to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to sound ignorant, but I just, it just, and also like, to be honest with you, and I don't even like, I get it. Like, okay, it's just hair. But the thing is, like, a lot of times when it comes to certain like black hairstyles, you don't have the texture for it. It doesn't make any sense for you to have box braids when you
It
have
really
white woman
didn't, and they
hair.
looked like they were so tight.
You understand? Like, what's the point of it? Just, I don't understand it.
I don't get. I'll never get that. I'll never get it. Because what did you get it for? You wasted your money.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't go with your hair type.
She could have threw her hair up in a bun or something. Well, it's probably short.
slick it back or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Like that's why it's like I can never, you can never really pull me in too much when it comes to white women having like historically black hairstyles. You can't pull me all the way in with that.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? I know I get it's a free country, you know, it's here, but it's just weird. It's just weird and doesn't make any sense to me.
It makes no sense whatsoever. There's no reason for you to have your
Like it
hairstyle that
literally,
way.
the stuff can slide off. Like it literally, like the
You
braids
could
hang off
probably
your
pull
life.
it and it would slide out. Like
It's some black girls that have silky hair that can't get box braids too much because it'll slide out.
even mine slide out, so I know hers are. I know for a fact if mine are, come on now, yours are, baby.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely respect the pronouns, because you know, I don't ever want to tell someone how they feel. I know that the actor that played that black girl on Trinkets, she goes by they and them as well.
Oh yeah,
She's on
yeah.
this new HBO Max show too. I gotta watch it.
What show?
I forget what it's called, but she's on there. Just look her up and you'll see it. It's on there. She's on there. It's about like some like mental health shit, but I think she's on there too. So I can't. Oh, sorry, they are on there. So I can't wait to see that, and I can't wait for Euphoria to come back out too. They need to stop playing with that.
Yes, it's been too long.
Yeah. But anywho, yeah, that's all from my topics. Did you want to get into the show before we get into the music, or you want to get into the music, or what you want to do?
I want to talk about the shows. I want to get into Power.
Girl,
bitch.
Get into what?
Power.
I haven't watched. You watched it, the Kanan joint?
Yes.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it.
Oh,
Give me your password. Give me your password for stars.
It's not mine. I can't give you that.
All right, it's fine.
I thought you had stars.
I had it, but I stopped it because I was done with the Ghost because it was over with, so I didn't have no reason to watch stars no more. So I just stopped it. I stopped paying for it. Okay, I'm gonna get it back again. So Kanan. So the thing I was gonna wait till because the Tariq one is coming back out in November. I was gonna wait till the Kanan joint was completely over with, and I was gonna binge it and then watch the Tariq Jones.
If you watch that first episode, there's no way you're gonna wait. I'm telling you.
Oh Lord,
I'm telling you. What are you doing if you haven't not seen that? I'm telling you, that shit is good. I mean, as expected, but that shit was. I just knew we was gonna talk about that shit.
How's Joey Badass doing?
Doing good. Everybody's doing fucking good. No, I'm not. Nobody disappointed me.
Is he a good actor?
I think he did pretty good.
Okay.
I think he did pretty good.
Okay.
You speaking of acting, just real quick, I watched that new Space Jam movie. LeBron James should not act.
Oh, really? It was bad. I've been hearing mixed reviews.
I did not like. He was not convincing me at all.
Really? He was trash?
I'm not going. It was parts that were better than others. I will say that. But overall, I don't think he should act. Or I think he should have took some acting classes prior or something. I feel like he did not.
What is it?
He's pretty much like Space Jam.
No, I'm saying like, what is it like? How is he acting? Is it like?
I don't know. It's just like the way whatever the fuck is being talked about in the movie or in whatever scene, just the way the way he says stuff or the faces he'll make is not convincing me. Like, you're not making me believe that this is really happening. You're supposed to have me captivated. It wasn't
so
like
it that. It just looks like LeBron James trying to act.
Yeah, like it looks like he's just trying to act.
Wow.
But he didn't do anything for me.
Wow.
Now Don Cheadle, I liked it. Don Cheadle did a good job.
He was in Space Jam?
Yeah, he was in it. He did really good. I did enjoy Don Cheadle. And the ones that the little boys that played his kids, they were good. The girl did his wife, her real name is like Soniqua. She was on Walking Dead. She played Sasha on The Walking Dead. Y'all watch that. She did really good, but I knew that already. She was gonna do good. LeBron was the only one that just like, boy, he just shouldn't do it. You remember how people said Beyonce shouldn't act?
Oh, it was that?
Like it was to me. It gave that.
Oh wow.
I don't know if I don't even know if he did acting classes prior to doing this movie. I don't think he did.
They did a lot of Space Jam promo too. They had a lot of Space Jam promo.
Yes, every time you turn around, that movie is being advertised.
Yeah,
I finally watched it, and it was some points where it was just like, it was points where I would forget that he can't act, and it would be okay, but then it'll be parts I'm like, oh my God, like you just have to see it. It's just like, boy,
oh Lord,
you are not convincing me that these are your kids.
Girl, did you see that poster? That poster that they just released of the new Jordan Peele movie coming out next year, bitch.
No, what's it called? What's it called? What's it called?
Girl, let me see the poster. They all they did was they didn't. It was no trailer. All they did was just put out a poster.
And niggas is ready.
It's because it's the movie is called Nope. We don't really know too much about it. We think it's a horror movie. But the movie is called Nope, and it's starring Keke Palmer, Daniel Kaluuya, and yes, it's starring Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya.
Your boo.
My man.
It's called Nope.
It's called Nope. Let me see if I can
I'm into that.
because they just released it, and Keke Palmer released it on her page today too. So yeah, the movie is called, it says A Terror from the Mind of Academy Award winner Jordan Peele. The movie's called Nope, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Stephen I think it's Stephen Yeun or Stephen Yeun. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. So the poster shows there's an image of like a galaxy in the background, and there's like thick clouds, and there's one thick a cloud cluster with like I guess what do you call that, like a confetti string hanging from it. And then in the picture you see like down the hill, it's like mountains around it and grass, but like down the hill you see that there's like, I guess there's like a carnival going on maybe, or some sort of, I think it's maybe like a city or something. It's like I don't know, but it's some sort of like civilization in the middle area of the poster. So I don't know.
Oh, I see it.
But it's called Nope. So I don't know. I just need to see. I want to see a trailer, even though it's coming out in the next year. I need to see a trailer. Give me a trailer, child.
I need a trailer for sure, because I don't even know what the fuck. I want to go see the shit already. I don't even know what I'm going to see.
We already know. Did Candyman come out yet?
No, child.
It's coming out next month, August 27th.
I ain't gonna believe that shit till it's out. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm tired of getting my hopes up. Fuck. They pissing me off.
Yeah, it's coming out.
That shit could have been out. That shit could have been out.
It was the pandemic.
They could have put it. They could have put it on HBO Max or something and called it a day.
Like they did everything else. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like y'all was being petty, in my opinion. That movie been fucking done. He on to a new damn movie.
I think that he said that he wanted to because Jordan Peele signed a 5-year deal with a production company. I can't remember what it was, but with a production company making movies and shit. So go ahead, busting things out. But no, they said that they wanted to release Candyman in theaters because they wanted people to have that experience.
Okay, well, that shit better be fucking good. Don't do all of this, and it wasn't even good. I'm gonna have a whole exit. I'm gonna write a fucking letter.
Let me experience it on my couch by myself in my house. Did you have anything else to talk about?
Well, no.
Okay, have you been watching BT's Encore lately, bitch?
I'm not caught up on that either. Like I'm behind on everything. Bitch. But I need to, because I still be saying I'll get on TikTok and see like
some clips, right?
And people be like cracking up. Laughing. I gotta watch, because my girl Nivea be having me dead. Like,
girl, she gonna have you dead this last episode, girl. And Kate and Keely.
Nivea should get her own show in general. Like she's just hilarious.
Yeah. So watch it. So we talking about next week.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. How many episodes you behind?
I can't even tell you. Girl, I probably only watched. By the time I watched it, it had only been like 2 or 3, I think.
Girl, you behind.
And I watched those, but I never went back to it.
Yeah, girl, that's a hot ass mess.
I know that. I know that. But the shit is funny, so
it is. It's hilarious. Okay, so moving on to the music. Like again, Kanye is dropping Donda tonight, probably. I think, tonight. And then, did you get a chance to listen to Vince Staples' new album? He dropped a new album.
I did not, but I heard good things. I literally just added it to my music library, like probably like an hour before we recorded.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard the whole thing yet, but so far so good. And he's been doing a lot of different like press runs and like doing a lot of different interviews and stuff again. And once again, like he is so like funny and smart, and like his sense of humor is just like, if in real life, like you would love him. Like I just feel like I would like, oh my God, be my friend so much, like be my friend so bad. And like he can rap, like he reminded everybody that he can fucking rap. His album so far, it just seems real like mellow and just like, it just really really mellow, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna listen. I think
But
I'm gonna
you know,
listen
it's
to
not
it.
like not gonna be your regular like club banger type shit. Like Vince and Tyler, they're not like the others. Like they're not like the others. So you're not gonna get like you're gonna get some like real music with him. You're gonna get some real lyrics with him. He's gonna draw you in with his like vocals. So that's what the album is sounding like so far. So
Yeah, I literally just added it to my library, so it's definitely on the
yeah.
list.
But yeah,
I did you know Pop Smoke dropped the album? Did you hear that?
I did, and I didn't hear the album, but I heard that it dropped, and people were like kind of complaining about certain things.
I don't know
I heard a
why.
lot of mixed reviews because I heard that they didn't like just certain things about the project, about like the songs that were chosen and like why there was an album that came out so fast. They felt like the last album that came out, the shoot for the shoot for the stars, aim for the moon, something like
Yeah,
that. They
yeah.
felt like that should have like lived a little bit longer before there was a new album that got pushed out.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. I heard Dua Lipa's on there. People were kind of mad about it.
Why are they mad?
I don't know.
I like the song. I haven't heard the whole album, but the songs I heard, I like every one. And I heard at least like 5 or 6 at least.
I'm listening
And the
to it
ones
again.
I heard,
He had a lot of
I
fucking
liked
music
it.
that he didn't release yet. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one with Kanye. I like that one. Like I heard like 5 or 6 songs I like aside from the Dua Lipa one. I actually heard that one first on the radio. I said it's Pop Smoke. And I said, I know that girl's voice. And then I Shazammed it. I was like, of course that's Dua Lipa. And I was like, they got a song together. Then I found out about the album or whatever. Cause I feel like they didn't promote it a lot.
Yeah, they just the last few albums that came out, like the Tyler, the Vince, like all that stuff, they haven't been doing a lot of heavy promotion because I feel like people like Pop Smoke and Tyler the Creator and Vince Staples, they have such a strong cult following. It doesn't really matter like how long you give because Tyler releases the album within a week of telling us. Same for Vince.
That's true.
You know, so I feel like when it comes to certain artists that have that cult following, they don't really focus on the long drawn out rollouts. You know.
Yeah, they don't really have to.
I'd rather them do that than like fucking go on like a million freaking magazine interviews and damn press runs talking about an album that hasn't even come out yet. Cough, cough. A couple people that I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it. And then one more thing too about the whole Halsey thing that I meant to say. It's like she told me how she was complaining about how she didn't want to do any more interviews because they misquote her. I think that she should just focus on like doing like in-person like video interviews instead of doing magazine publication interviews because they're going to take and remix and alter whatever you have to say. Like there's no video footage of you actually answering the question at us hearing it. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's what I got to say about that. Oh, and you know what? One more thing too about the Normani shit. My bad. I'm having all these damn afterthoughts. One more thing about this dude. So there was an issue. There was some rumors going around about how like I guess Aaliyah's uncle didn't approve of the sample because she feels like she should have asked for it, but then it came out that he didn't say that shit, that they support Normani because at the end of the day, first of all, Normani sampled the fucking song. She has to get some sort of approval from somewhere.
Exactly.
That's one. Two, I don't know why some people were hating on the sample because this song is actually pretty good, and people were trying to say that she wasn't being respectful because when Normani had an interview, she did an interview with someone and they were talking about the sample and stuff, and she was saying like I appreciate the sample, but this is my song, like I made it into my own, and that's what she should say and that's what it should be. If you sample a song, you're supposed to make it into your own. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point of it. Yes.
I hate when it's a damn beat of the damn song and then you just rapping over top of it or you just sing like no, you made the song into your own. It's literally a totally different song, and that's what she did. I feel like she achieved that.
I agree with you. She achieved that. She did what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Leave her the fuck alone.
And that's all I gotta say. That's it for my topics and shows and all that other shit. That's it for me. Oh, you know what? One more thing too.
I got one more song too.
Yeah, a song.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just do your song.
When Brent Byers dropped his song with Drake, "Wasting Time."
I haven't even heard that yet,
girl. You can listen to it anywhere.
I know. Do they play it on the radio? Because I might have heard it on the radio.
It'd be on the radio.
Okay.
But girl, I mean, listen, I listen to him all day, every day anyway. Like that's like all I listen to right now. I've been a fan, but like I don't know what it is. I think because ever since he dropped that song, I just play this nigga every day. Like he one of the people I can put on shuffle. I just love Brent Byers, so shout out to him. But yeah, and shout out to Drake too.
I want to say this though. I just came back from a trip to Miami, and the trip was amazing. I needed it. It came at just the right time because these past few weeks in my life have been like very tumultuous when it comes to work, personal life, relationships, all that shit. So I definitely needed that Miami trip. It was fucking amazing. But this is the thing. What I want to say is, I don't know if you agree with this or not, and we've talked privately, but I just want to tell people that like accountability can really take you far. Like always playing the victim is so tired to me.
Yep.
And I feel like also like, with Instagram and social media, sometimes people treat those things as like their diary. And I often run past like, little Instagram lives and clips here and there where people are going off and ranting about certain things and like talking about people and saying this and that, whatever. But like people go on these rants and they don't take their own advice. Like, cause some of these people that are ranting, I know them in real life, and like you're not taking your own advice. Like you're not accountable, you're petty, you play victim all the time. You're not always the
I
nice
can't
guy.
stand somebody that plays a victim.
You're not always the nice guy. Like what you're ranting about, you should take your own advice. Seriously, like don't be that person, y'all. Like it's just like literally like accountability will take you a long way. And a lot of times people that rant like that and don't really like aren't really self-aware, there's always dumb shit that happens to them in their life that they have to fucking deal with.
Always.
And that's the universe trying to wake them up. Period. Like I'm sick of it. Like I'm tired of it. And next time I think I might start atting niggas because I'm just sick of it. Like you on Instagram Live talking about somebody saying that they this and they that, and like
I can't stand that. Like everybody don't need to be in your business.
Don't do this. People be making damn Instagram Lives and Instagram Reels acting like there's some damn preacher preaching about something. I'm like, nigga, you are guilty of the same shit. Like who are you? Who do you think you are?
The Pat calling the kettle black. Bitch.
Who do you think you are? Like, girl, I'm like, what? I'm gonna start atting people. I'm gonna start doing it because I'm sick of it. I'm like, who do you think you are? Be accountable. I'm just sick of it. I'm tired. Be accountable.
That's the least you could do.
Because to be the one, like y'all, listen, like y'all, if you are someone that rants all the time about someone doing something to you or people being a certain way, I guarantee you got some dumb shit going on in your life right now that keeps fucking happening to you. And it's the universe trying to fucking shake your ass.
Period.
That's how it works. Like you can't be self-serving all the damn time.
You're
it's
so
not
right.
always about you. You're not a victim all the damn time.
You are so right.
It's not gonna work out for you because you're not self-aware. Period. That's how the universe works. That's what I gotta say about that, bitch.
I agree with you 1,000%.
That's what I'm saying to you after we get off too. Oh yeah.
Oh well, we're done then.
All right, we done. All right, guys, make sure you guys listen to Heard the Podcast on all podcast streaming platforms. We are on social media, Twitter and Instagram at Heard the Podcast. It's HERD the podcast. You can find us on Instagram at HER''D the podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. And we haven't been releasing episodes in the past couple of weeks because we've been busy, but our subscribers have been going up. I really appreciate that, you guys. Make sure you guys pass it along to a friend. I'm Danny, and what's your name?
I'm Taylor Girl.
And guys, thank you so much for listening to Heard the Podcast. Bye.